After the announcement about One Piece entering the final saga, there was a great deal of excitement among the fans. It was a big indication that the manga was finally heading to its inevitable conclusion. The first arc in the final saga is the Egghead Island arc. The arc started with chapter 1058, and it looks like it might go on for a few more chapters. Already, the arc has been responsible for some of the biggest reveals in the entire series. As the Egghead Island arc continues, One Piece fans can expect to see even more new information. Bonnie's father. Jewelry Bonnie is one of the members of the worst generation. She possesses an unnamed devil fruit that allows her to alter the age of anyone that she touches. Aside from a few details, there was almost no information available about Bonnie. Thankfully, this changed in the Egghead Island arc. At the beginning of the arc, she stated the reason behind her travels was to confront Vegapunk for what he did to her father. It wasn't until much later that it was confirmed that Bonnie's father is Bartholomew Kuma, who was transformed into a mindless cyborg by Vegapunk. Dragon and Vegapunk. Many fans speculated that Dr. Vegapunk might have ties with Monkey D. Dragon and the Revolutionary Army, and their suspicions were confirmed in the new arc. In a flashback, Vegapunk was seen on Ohara with Dragon. The two talked about the horrors that transpired, which made Dragon rather emotional. Before the flashback ended, Dragon stated that he would form an army that would topple the world government and bring peace throughout the world. Saul being alive. The tragedy of Ohara is one of the most horrible events in the series. When the world government got confirmation that the scholars had tried to read the poneglyphs, they wasted no time in initiating a buster call. During the buster call, Jaguar D. Saul was presumed to have died after being frozen by Akiji. However, in the most recent arc, Vegapunk revealed that Saul was alive and well. Saul had even managed to save the books of the scholars, after which he moved to Elbaf. This was certainly one of the biggest revelations in the Egghead Island arc. Origins of Devil Fruits. In an old SBS, when a fan asked Oda about the origin of devil fruits, the author answered that the truth would be revealed when a certain scientist made his debut in the series. Of course, by a certain scientist, Oda meant Dr. Vegapunk. So, when he finally appeared, fans were eager to learn more about these mysterious objects. When Luffy was fighting Lucci, Vegapunk was in the Frontier Dome talking to the Straw Hats, where he revealed that the devil fruits are born out of the desires of humans. He also explained that because the devil fruits are considered unnatural, the sea rejects them and anyone who eats them. Dr. Vegapunk. Dr. Vegapunk is undoubtedly the smartest character in the entire series. For a long time, Oda teased the fans by dropping his name in dialogues or showing his silhouette. However, he only revealed the genius scientist when the story reached Egghead Island. Dr. Vegapunk's design seems to be inspired by Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton. Vegapunk is also a devil fruit user, and he possesses the Nomi Nomi Nomi. It allows his brain to store all the information that he has learned throughout his life. In order to store all the information, Vegapunk's brain and head keep on increasing in size. New devil fruits of Blackbeard Pirates. The Blackbeard Pirates are one of the most feared pirate crews in the world. The crew is led by Blackbeard, who is one of the Yonko. After the time skip, it was revealed that the Blackbeard Pirates were hunting strong devil fruit users. Since they know how to steal the powers, it made sense for them to go after people with powerful devil fruits. In the Egghead Island arc, the Blackbeard Pirates clashed against the Heart Pirates. During this battle, Oda disclosed the devil fruits of several members of the Blackbeard Pirates, namely, Jesus Burgess, Van Augur, Doc Q, and Stronger. The Seraphim are introduced. The Shichibukai were one of the three great forces that helped the Marines balance out the power of the Yonko. Originally, they had 7 members, but as the series continued, their number decreased, and Luffy had a major role to play in their downfall. He exposed the multiple heinous crimes that they committed. With so many people against the Shichibukai, the system was finally dissolved. This left a major hole, but the Marines were given the Seraphim by Dr. Vegapunk. The Seraphim are just as powerful but way more obedient than the Shichibukai. The Seraphim made their debut in the Egghead Island arc. These monsters are equipped with various strong abilities, which allow them to take down an entire army. New bounties. After the exploits of the Straw Hat Pirates came to light, the world government had no choice but to issue new bounties for them. Luffy received a bounty of 3 billion berries, which is one of the highest in the series. The bounties of the other Straw Hats were revealed in the Egghead Island arc. Oda decided to give fans something a bit extra, so he gave some screen time to the Cross Guild, an organization founded by Crocodile and Dracule Mihawk. Crocodile's bounty was increased significantly, and it now stands at 1,965,000,000 berries. Meanwhile, Mihawk's new bounty was confirmed to be 3,590,000,000 berries, which puts him below the likes of Blackbeard and Shanks. One Piece just revealed a new member of the Rocks Pirates. One Piece manga has been taking major strides toward its eventual conclusion, which has been evident from the plethora of information revealed in the Egghead Island arc so far. After a break, Expectations were high for One Piece chapter 1072, and it is safe to say that it didn't disappoint. The chapter begins by focusing on the story of Kuma and Bonnie. It then moves on to the confrontation between CP0 and the Straw Hat Pirates. Rob Lucci and his group were accompanied by the Seraphim, giving the assassins of the world government a massive edge. Despite the odds being stacked against them, Zoro and Brook stood their ground. However, Stussy did something completely unthinkable that could completely change the future of the series. Giraffe juice. In the chapter, Kaku used his Devil Fruit Awakening to fight Zoro. In his awakened form, Kaku has a black cloud surrounding his neck and body. Zoro admitted that he had never seen Kaku use this form prior to their current fight, which removes any possible doubts about it being the assassin's Devil Fruit Awakening. The pair proceeded to exchange a few blows, and it seemed clear that Zoro would need to put in more effort to defeat his opponent. There was a brief window where Kaku wasn't attacking, and it was at this time that Stussy sneaked up behind her fellow CP0 member and bit his neck. Before Kaku could realize what had transpired, he was knocked out cold. This was a throwback to the time when Stussy was seen drinking giraffe juice on Whole Cake Island. It shows how much effort Oda puts into the tiniest of details. Lucci, who witnessed this event, looked pale and horrified. On the final panel of the chapter, it was confirmed that Stussy is a clone created by Mads and that she was modeled after Miss Buckingham Stussy of the Rocks Pirates. It has been speculated that Weevil's mother, Buckin, is Miss Buckingham Stussy, and she used to be a part of the Rocks Pirates, but there is no confirmation yet. Why did she betray CP0? Stussy has always been a mysterious character whose background has largely been kept under wraps, and now fans know why. From her involvement in the most recent chapter, it is clear that Oda has bigger plans for her, and she will play an important role in the future. For now, the biggest question from the new chapter is, why did she attack Kaku? The consequences. It is plausible to assume that Stussy has been working on her plan to eliminate Lucci and Kaku for a while. In the previous chapters, it was revealed that she knew about all the defense systems on the island, yet she did not warn Kaku about the lasers. If it were a normal person, they would have died instantly after being struck with one of the laser attacks, so it was strange on her part not to warn him. The Frontier Dome going offline for a few minutes was also suspicious. Lucci was reluctant to proceed as he believed it to be a trap, and he would be proven right very soon. Now that Kaku is unconscious, Lucci has no option but to fight Stussy. Although he has to be quick as Sanji and two of Vegapunk's satellites are closing in on his location. Stussy's fight against Lucci will reveal many things, the reason behind her betrayal, what her motives are, and lastly, her devil fruit powers. There is also a slight chance that the creation of Stussy will be explained in the next chapter. What will happen in the next chapter? One Piece chapter 1073 promises to be interesting. Fans can expect Sanji to arrive at Zoro's location to provide him with backup in case the Seraphim start attacking again. Lilith and Edison are also on their way, so the three Straw Hats will have to be extra cautious that the satellites are not harmed. If the two satellites manage to remain unharmed, they can order the Seraphim to take out Lucci and the rest of CP0. Oda will also probably bring an end to the mystery surrounding Bartholomew Kuma and Jewelry Bonnie. In chapter 1072, Vegapunk was seen trying his best to stop Bonnie from learning the truth about Kuma, but nothing worked. Her interest was caught by a door with a paw drawn on it. Naturally, she decided to open the door and found a giant bubble, exactly like the one Kuma created in Thriller Bark. Vegapunk warned her that the bubble could kill her, but Bonnie responded by saying that she knew how her father's ability worked. Before she could touch the bubble, Oda moved the focus elsewhere. This is a clear indication that he doesn't want to reveal all the important points at once. He wants to build up the suspense even more before he finally reveals why Kuma made such a huge sacrifice. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.